Be me. 25, working at tech startup, software engineer. Doing okay, not rich, but not broke. Buddies convinced me to try dating apps. Dude, you need to get out there. Fine, whatever. Download Bumble because apparently women message first. Swipe for a few days, mostly bots and dead conversations. Then I match with her. Profile is interesting. Grad student studying sociology. Photos show her at protests, book clubs, art galleries. One pic has her holding a sign. The future is intersectional. Should have seen the red flags. But she's cute and seems smart. She messages first. I see you're into sci-fi. Dune or Foundation. Okay, she's cool. We text for 2 weeks. Deep conversations about books, politics, philosophy. She's passionate about social justice, feminism, workers' rights. I'm pretty liberal myself. We align on most things. She suggests meeting up. There's a feminist film festival downtown this Saturday. Want to come? Interesting first date choice, but okay. Sure, sounds cool. Saturday arrives. Meet her at the indie theater. She's wearing vintage band t-shirt, high-waisted jeans, docs. Nose ring, undercut hairstyle. Looks exactly like her photos. Hey, ready to have your worldview challenged. She's joking, but also not joking. Born ready. We watched this documentary about women in tech. Actually pretty good, talks about discrimination and bro culture. After the film, we grab coffee. She's fired up about the documentary. This is exactly why I'm studying organizational behavior. I want to dismantle these power structures from the inside. She's intense, but in an attractive way. We talk for 3 hours. She asks about my experience in tech. Tell her honestly, yeah, I've seen some sexist stuff. Had a manager who only hired women as assistants. Watched qualified female engineers get talked over in meetings. See, you get it. Most men don't even notice. It's pretty hard to miss when it's that blatant. She seems happy I'm aware. We talk about her research. She's working on thesis about gender dynamics in corporate leadership. I'm analyzing how masculine organizational culture perpetuates inequality. Sounds complicated, but she explains it well. She's clearly passionate and smart. Walk her to her car. I had a really great time. Me too. We should definitely do this again. How about dinner next week? Yeah, I'd like that. Hug goodbye. She smells like lavender and coffee. Drive home, feeling good. Text her that night. Thanks for introducing me to feminist film. Actually learned a lot. She responds immediately. Right? I'm so glad you were open to it. Most guys would have suggested Marvel movies or something. I mean, I also like Marvel movies. We all have our flaws. We text Sunday and Monday. Normal stuff, memes, talking about our days. Tuesday morning I send. Still on for dinner Saturday? Read receipt, shows she saw it. No response. Wait until Wednesday. Send. Hey, no pressure on dinner. Let me know if you're free. Also read. No response. Thursday, try calling. Goes straight to voicemail. Hey, just wanted to make sure we're still on for Saturday. Give me a call back. Never calls back. Check social media. Not blocked, but she's posting. Stories about her research, sharing articles, photos with friends. Just completely ignoring me. Send one last text Friday. I'm getting the sense you're not interested anymore, which is fine, but it'd be cool if you just said so. Read. No response. Spend Saturday night playing video games and feeling confused. Sunday, she posts Instagram story. Long caption about emotional labor and men expecting women to manage their feelings. It's clearly about me. I asked if she wanted to get dinner, not to marry me. Whatever. Delete her number. Unfollow everywhere. Tell my friends about it. Bro, she ghosted you after one date? Yeah, not even a real date. A feminist documentary. Maybe you said something wrong. I literally agreed with everything in the documentary. Women are confusing. Not helpful. Spend the next month getting over it. Not heartbroken, just annoyed. We had good conversation, seemed to click. Why not just say you're not interested like an adult? Especially when you're literally studying communication and organizational behavior. Irony not lost on me. Move on with life. 3 years pass. Still at same company, now senior engineer. We've grown a lot, like 50 employees now. I'm leading a small team, doing well. Company announces they're bringing in a director of people operations. We're committed to building inclusive culture as we scale. Cool. Good. We do need HR structure. Monday morning, all hands meeting. CEO is introducing the new director. Please welcome our new director of people operations. Woman walks in. Professional blazer, hair different, but I recognize her immediately. It's her. The feminist who ghosted me 3 years ago. My brain short circuits. She's scanning the room with confident smile. Eyes land on me. Watch her smile falter for a second. She recognizes me too. Recovers quickly, keeps professional composure. CEO is talking about her impressive background. Masters in organizational behavior, of course. Worked at several tech companies building inclusive cultures. Specialized in gender equity programs. She starts speaking. I'm excited to be here and help build a workplace where everyone can thrive. My focus will be on equitable practices, inclusive leadership, and dismantling harmful workplace dynamics. Makes eye contact with me during harmful workplace dynamics. I'm going to die. Meeting ends. Everyone's mingling. I try to escape. Hey, can we talk? Her voice behind me. Turn around. Sure, what's up? Professional tone. Can play this game. Maybe in private? We go to empty conference room. She closes the door. So this is awkward. Yep. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Same. Awkward silence. Look, about 3 years ago. Don't worry about it. Ancient history. Not trying to have this conversation. I feel like I should explain. You really don't need to. I kind of do. I'm your HR director now. We should clear the air. Great, now I have to do this. Okay, go ahead. She takes a breath. After our date, I realized I wasn't in the right headspace for dating. You could have said that. I know. I should have. I was dealing with some stuff, and I handled it badly. Okay. That's it? Just okay. What do you want me to say? It was 3 years ago. I don't know, I expected you to be more angry. I was angry. Then I got over it. People ghost. It happens. She looks uncomfortable. Well, I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Appreciated. Is that all? Yeah, I guess so. Leave the conference room. Co-worker immediately corners me. Dude, what was that about? Nothing. Just introducing herself. For 15 minutes behind closed doors. She's thorough. Next few weeks are weird. She's implementing all these new policies. Mandatory unconscious bias training. New hiring practices to increase diversity. Anonymous feedback systems. All good stuff, honestly. But she's intense about it. Sends company-wide emails about creating psychologically safe spaces. Sets up equity office hours. Everyone has to attend workshops on inclusive communication. My team is mostly fine with it. Couple guys complain. This is corporate brainwashing. Dude, it's just asking you to not be a dick. Whatever. Month 2, she schedules one-on-ones with all team leads. My turn comes. Her office door closed. Thanks for meeting. Sure. She has a whole presentation ready. I wanted to talk about your team dynamics. Okay. I've been reviewing the data, and your team is all men. I hired the most qualified candidates. I'm not questioning their qualifications. Sounds like you are, though. I'm questioning the pipeline that led to all men being considered most qualified. Here we go. We hired from the applicant pool we had. And that's the problem. We need to actively recruit diverse candidates. I'm not a recruiter. I just interview people. As a team lead, you have influence over who gets interviewed. So you want me to discriminate in the other direction? Wrong thing to say. Her eyes narrow. That's not what equity means, and you know it. I'm just trying to hire good engineers. Good engineers come in all genders. I know that. Then your team wouldn't be 100% male. Stalemate silence. Look, I'll work with recruiting to expand the pipeline, okay? That's all I'm asking. Leave feeling frustrated. She's not wrong about diversity being important. But the way she came at me felt personal. Like she's got something to prove. Next few months, she's on a mission. Implements mentorship program for women in tech. Actually pretty successful. Creates employee resource groups. People seem to like them. Brings in speakers for lunch and learns. Some are good, some are preachy. She runs a workshop on masculine workplace culture. Mandatory attendance. Spend an hour listening to how traditional office dynamics favor male communication styles. Some guys are rolling their eyes. I'm trying to keep an open mind. After workshop, she stops me. Can I get your feedback? On what? The workshop. You barely participated. I was listening. You looked skeptical. I look like this normally. You used to be more open to these conversations. We're going there. That was 3 years ago during one date. You agreed with the documentary. I still agree with the general concepts, but not how I'm implementing them. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. Walk away before this gets worse. That night, ranting to roommate. She acts like I'm the enemy. Maybe she feels guilty about ghosting you. So she's overcompensating? Possibly. That's insane. That's people. Month 4. She's reviewing compensation data. Finds pay gaps between male and female employees. Not huge, but statistically significant. Sends out email announcing pay equity audit. Everyone's getting reviewed. She calls me in again. Your salary is above average for your level. I've been here 4 years and got promoted. I understand, but we have female engineers at your level making 8% less. So you want to cut my pay? No, we're raising theirs. But going forward, raises will be tied to equity metrics. Meaning your next raise might be smaller to balance things out. Feel my jaw clench. That's punishing me for something I didn't do. It's correcting a systemic imbalance. By penalizing individual employees? By redistributing resources fairly. This is bullshit. Stand up to leave. We're not done. Yeah, we are. Storm out. No, I'm going to regret that later. Next day, she emails requesting another meeting. We need to discuss your behavior yesterday. Oh, great, now I'm in trouble. Go to her office. She's in full HR mode. Swearing at me and storming out is not acceptable workplace conduct. You're right, I apologize. I need to understand where that reaction came from. You're messing with my compensation because of company-wide issues I didn't create. I'm correcting inequities. At my expense. It's not personal. Feels personal. She leans back. Is this about 3 years ago? No. Because if you have unresolved issues with me, we need to address them. I don't have issues with you. I have issues with your policies. My policies that promote equity? Your policies that punish people for systemic problems. That's not what I'm doing. That's what it feels like. Long silence. Maybe you're right. Wait, what? Maybe I have been overzealous. Wasn't expecting that. I'm trying to make real change here, and sometimes I get tunnel vision. Even noticed. But you're not helping by being resistant to every initiative. I'm not resistant to equity. I'm resistant to being made the villain. She actually looks thoughtful. Fair point. Another silence. Can we start over? Professionally? Meaning I'll try to be less aggressive if you try to be more collaborative. I can do that. Okay. Leave feeling weird. Was that almost a normal conversation? Next few weeks, things shift slightly. She still pushes equity initiatives, but includes team leads and planning. Actually asks for input instead of mandating. I make effort to participate more. Volunteer to help recruit diverse candidates. Join the mentorship program. It's not terrible. She seems to notice. Sends me email. Thanks for stepping up on the mentorship program. Reply. No problem. Seemed worthwhile. Start having semi-regular check-ins about team dynamics. Sometimes we argue, but it's productive arguing, not personal. 6 months in, she's running a panel on women in tech leadership. Asks if I'm moderate. Why me? Because you're respected on the engineering side, and you've been making an effort. Okay, I'll do it. Panel goes well. Ask good questions, keep discussion flowing. After event, she approaches. That was really well done. Thanks. I mean it. You made the panelists comfortable and asked substantial questions. I prepared. It showed. Awkward pause. Want to grab a drink? Debrief the event. Should say no. Should definitely say no. Sure. We go to bar near office. Start talking about the panel. Then somehow we're talking about everything. Her thesis research, how it led to this career. My projects, we'll want to do long-term. 2 drinks turn into 3. 3 turn into 4. Can I be honest about something? She asks. Go ahead. When I saw you in that all-hands meeting, I almost quit. Seriously? I felt so guilty about how I treated you. You said you weren't in the right headspace. That was part of it. What was the rest? She stares at her drink. You scared me. What? How? You were exactly what I was looking for. Smart, thoughtful, actually gave a shit about social issues. And that's scary? When you're terrified of being vulnerable, yeah. So you just disappeared. I sabotaged it before it could go anywhere. Don't know what to say to that. I spent 3 years wondering if I made the right choice. Did you? No, definitely not. Oh, but then I got this job, and there you were, and I thought maybe the universe was giving me a second chance. Or punishing both of us. She laughs. Maybe both. Why are you telling me this? Because I'm tired of pretending I don't think about it. Think about what? What could have happened if I hadn't been a coward? My turn to stare at my drink. You know this is complicated. I know. You're literally HR. There's policies about this. I know. And you ghosted me. I know. And I was really into you. Look up at her. Still am. Turns out 3 years and professional animosity don't kill a crush. She's smiling now. That's really inconvenient. Tell me about it. We sit there, two people who should not be having this conversation. So what do? I ask. I don't know. Nothing. This is wildly inappropriate. Agreed. But, I can't stop thinking about that night we spent talking about Dune and organizational theory. That was a good night. It was. The bartender asks if we want another round. We both say no. I walk her to her car. Thanks for the debrief. That's what we're calling it. She unlocks her car. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I wasted 3 years. Yeah, me too. Drive home wondering if I'm insane. Text from her. Got home safe. Thanks for tonight. Same. See you Monday. Professional Monday. Very professional Monday. Disappointed face emoji. Okay, so we're doing this. Monday comes. We're back to professional mode. But there's something different. Eye contact lasts a second longer. She smiles when she sees me. I smile back. It's subtle, but it's there. Coworker notices. You and the HR director seem friendlier. We came to an understanding. What kind of understanding? A professional one. Shut up. 2 weeks later, she's working late. I'm working late. Find her in break room, making coffee at 9 p.m. Burning the midnight oil. Budget review. Try to find funding for new programs. Fun. Riveting. We both laugh. Want help? I'm decent with spreadsheets. You don't have to. I know. Spend the next 2 hours helping her crunch numbers. Find ways to reallocate budget. She's impressed. How did you find that surplus? Engineering brain. We're good at optimization. That's actually really helpful. Clock says 11:30 p.m. We should probably go home. Yeah. Neither of us moves. This is a bad idea, she says. What is? Whatever this is. Nothing is happening. Not yet. You're assuming something will. Am I wrong? Look at her. She's tired, hair messy from long day. Still the most interesting person I've met. No, you're not wrong. So what do? Follow policy. Disclose to CEO. Transfer reporting structure. You've thought about this. Have you not? She smiles. I've thought about nothing else for 2 weeks. So let's do it right. Talk to CEO, set up proper protocols, make sure everything's above board. Very HR of you. It's literally my job. Next day, we meet with CEO. Explain the situation. He's surprisingly cool. As long as it doesn't affect work and we follow policy, I don't see an issue. She'll report directly to you for HR matters. Works for me. Just keep it professional in the office. We will. Walk out his office. That was easier than expected. Now what? Now I take you on an actual date. Not a feminist film festival? I was thinking dinner. Revolutionary. That weekend, real first date. Nice restaurant, no political agendas. Just two people getting to know each other again. She's different than 3 years ago. Still passionate, but less aggressive. More willing to listen, less need to prove herself. I'm different too. More confident, less eager to please. We talk about the 3 years in between. Her grad school struggles, toxic relationships, therapy. My career growth, failed dates, learning to be okay alone. We both had to grow up, she says. Yeah, I'm glad we did. Me too. Second date, then third. It's easier than it should be. We already know each other's worst qualities. Already had our conflicts. This feels like the good part. At work, we're professional. No one would guess we're dating. Outside work, it's different. She stays over on weekends. We cook together, watch movies, have long conversations. She's reading science fiction now. I'm reading feminist theory. We're learning each other's worlds. 3 months in, she's at my place, working on her laptop while I code. Can I ask you something? Sure. Do you resent me? For how we started, close my laptop. Sometimes. Honest. I appreciate that. But I also get it. You were scared. You ran. People do that. Doesn't make it okay. No, but makes it human. She comes over, sits next to me. I don't want to be scared anymore. Of what? Of this. Of you. Of being vulnerable. Then don't be. It's not that easy. It is. You just stop running. She kisses me. I'm not running. Good. 6 months dating. Things are solid. Work is fine. Relationship is better.